Good morning, everyone, most especially to our school head, Ma'am Melanie D. Ison, to our Master Teacher 1, Mrs. Rosie Peroy, our ICT Coordinator, who are with us today to witness the dear children. They will be our judges and they will be giving some insights and observations on how you will interact on the issues presented. We have the group of proposition and opposition to give the stance on the issue and give further elaborations for clearer understanding of the audience. I'll be giving 5 minutes to each group to give the rationale. Let us hear first from the group of the proposition.
Good morning, everyone, most especially to our opponents. Let me present to all of you my companions on proposition side. We have Frankie Hope Sobrino, Iris Missy Tima Contento, Regine Claire Bungan, Eliza May Tulay, Jafet Lian Hicksel Prubido, and yours truly, Rance Angie Tizaro. Cell phones are gadgets that bring comfortable in today's world situation. Most of us have cell phones, which means we are enjoying the high technology at hand. Cell phones are safe for school children like me because I can connect to anyone else. My family, friends, and relatives are far from me. With regards to global trends, cell phones are very essential for business and even in our work. Our parents have easy access in whatever undertaking might be. We can surf in the internet using our cell phones. Our lessons will be very easy and we can surf online using our cell phones on social networking sites such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Pinterest as of January 2014. With the social media in our cell phones, we share thoughts, photos, musings, links, and more. By using cell phones, proponents of social networking sites say that the online communities promote increased interaction with friends and family, offer teachers, librarians, and students valuable access to educational support materials, facilitate social and political change, and disseminate useful information rapidly. We will enjoy face-to-face communication, waste time on previous activity, sharpens children's brain and behavior, making them alert, enthusiastic in whatever undertakings. Cell phones are safe. Reference by statement by FCC and Food and Drug Administration or FDA, and point to previous studies which include that cell phone is not associated with an increased risk of brain tumors or the onset of other health problems. Cell phones make every moment very special in terms of quality and immediate information travel in the fastest way. You are not behind with the latest trends. Instead, you are equipped with the principles of fast communication system with a high-level performance. Children like me can do better learning and very influential in dialoguing with their fellow children.
Good morning, everyone, most especially to our opponents. Let me present to all of you my companions on opposition side. We have Marian E. Maghanoy, Darius B. Durana, Juan Margaret Chavez, Danilin Arevalo, Jericho Doctores, and yours truly, Jafet T. Aksan. Nowadays, we are enjoying the latest trends of fast communication with the use of different kinds and styles of cell phones. And even school children have these gadgets at hand. But are we aware of the effects of using this gadget in our health and even in our studies? The radiation emitted by cell phones, known as radio frequency or RF,
as regulated by the Federal Communications Commission or FCC. Hundreds of millions of Americans use cell phones, and many of them wonder if there is any health risk. Cell phones are not safe for school children, showing an association between cell phone use and the tumor growth. DNA damage and decreased fertility. They say cancers take 20 to 30 years to develop, and cell phone studies have monitored periods of 10 years or less. They highlight the International Agency for Research on Cancer's classification of cell phone radiation as a possible carcinogen. Using cell phones are not good for children because the radiation emitted by cell phones can penetrate 12 to 6 centimeters into an adult and young children like me. The amount of RF absorbed into the head can cause a damage. The director of the University of Pittsburgh Cancer Institute issued a warning to the faculty and staff on July 4, 2008 to decrease the cell phone exposure due to possible connection. The International Agency for Research on Cancer of the World Health Organization announced on May 31, 2011 that it had added cell phone radiation to its list of physical agents which are possibly carcinogenic to humans. Using cell phones in school can cause damage, particularly on their studies. We are trained to watch X-rated movies that can destroy concentration in studying. With the advanced technology, children have the freedom to surf in the internet and just save it on their cell phone. Research study reveals that there are minor children experience malicious acts and some are victims of rape and other violence. All of that caused by cell phones. With the fast communication through calling, then many of us suffer from danger and many crimes unsolved. Aside from dangerous to health, it can cause us more opportunity for school children not to concentrate in their studies. Instead, they are used to play games in their cell phones and create low-performing academic grades.
Okay, you have here the rationale of each group. At this point, I will be giving 5 minutes to each group to ask questions. We will start from the propositions group. Are you ready?
Yes, we are!
Why is it that cell phones are not safe for school children? Since we are living in the highly competitive world with all the gadgets around us.
With the advanced technology that we have had, many are victims of unsolved crimes, particularly the children, because of the cell phones. Children have no more time to study, instead playing the latest game are loved to do.
Numerous reviewed studies have found that cell phone use is not associated with an increased risk of brain tumors. How can this be?
According to a March 2008 meta-analysis of cell phone studies, that there is a consistent pattern connecting cell phone use and increased risk of developing glioma, a type of brain tumor.
It was stated a while ago that the school children who have cell phones are prone to low-performing grades. Why do you say so? Children who have cell phones can explore and create disturbance through imagination and cause harmful effects at all times.
Studies have shown an association between cell phone use and decreased risk of brain tumors. Why should you insist that cell phone cause brain tumors? Do you have proof to your accusation?
Cell phones emit radio frequency radiation and RF radiation has been shown to damage DNA. As per reviewed January 2012 study in the Journal of Neuro-Oncology tested the effects of cell phones.
There has been no rise in the rate of brain cancer, despite a massive increase in the cell phones. And it means using cell phones are safe to our health, right? Cell phones company created these gadgets because it's safe to us. Do you agree with me?
No, because radiation from cell phones can damage sperm. Cell phone storage in front pockets has been linked to poor fertility and higher chances of miscarriage and childhood cancer.
Time is up. This time is for the opposition to ask questions.
Your first speaker is always trying to convince us to agree with their accusation. Nowadays, there are many crimes because of cell phones, and children are most affected because of what cell phone can do in their studies as well. To mention a few, cybercrime, rape, kidnapping, and many more. Why do we have this kind of crimes?
We are responsible always and we will do what is right. If you will use cell phones for bad intentions, then it is not good. If you will use cell phones for good, it can help you a lot. There are crimes around, but not cell phones cause disease.
Don't you know that cell phone can cause brain tumors, most especially for children? Why should you insist that it can cause damage to us?
Numerous previous studies have found that cell phone use is not associated with an increased risk of brain tumors. There was no association between tumors of the central nervous system or brain long term. With early exposure of the school children with the cell phone, many experience with malicious acts their peers, classmates, and teachers. Particularly, there are pornographic pictures and X-rated movies they have seen in their cell phone, and you cannot control that, right? Do you think this would be useful to the present time?
Yes, because this would be very important. Parents and teachers will help one another to guide the children, and parental guidance is always recommended. Not only that, but children may have an increased risk of adverse health effects from cell phone radiation. Can this still be useful, recommended for user, particularly children like us? U.S. government agencies conclude there is no scientific evidence proving that cell phone cause cancer or other health problems. Federal Communication Commission or FCC, Government Accountability Office or GAO, and Food and Drug Administration or FDA have all conducted that there is no evidence in the scientific literature proving that cell phone cause brain tumor and other health problems.
Using cell phones while driving, even with the hands-free device, is unsafe and makes accidents more likely. Do you think it could have best results when this would happen?
Cell phones increase personal safety, providing an easy means of contacting others during emergency.
Okay, time is up. You already heard the stance on the issue. So at this point, we will hear the rebuttal of each group. Let us start from the propositions group.
Based on research that cell phones can bring comfortable and easy life. You don't need to go out and find time to contact your business partner, family, and friends. It can bring happiness even in other countries. Numerous peer-reviewed studies have found that cell phone is not associated with an increased risk of brain tumors. July 27, 2011, study found out that there was no association between cell phones use and brain tumors risk among school children and adolescents. Cell phones could be an easiest way of research, particularly projects and assignments. Radio frequency radiation from cell phone is non-ionizing and is not powerful enough to cause cancer. Cell phone radiation levels are tested and certified to remain within the levels deemed safe by Federal Communication or FCC. U.S. government agencies conclude that there is no scientific evidence proving that cell phone can cause cancer and other health-related problems. There has been no rise in the rate of brain cancers despite a massive increase in the use of cell phone. Cell phones increase personal safety providing an easy means of contacting others during an emergency. According to the Wireless Association, or CTI, more than 400,000 wireless cell phones and 911 calls are made every day. According to the American Association of Retired Persons, or AARP poll, 56% of people over the age of 65 cite safety as a reason they have a cell phone.
Okay, this time let us listen to the rebuttal of the opposition's group.
Cordless home phones, television, radio laptops, and tablet computers, all produced by radio frequency or RF radiation. 2008 meta-analysis of cell phone studies that there is a consistent pattern connecting cell phone use and an increased risk of developing glioma, a type of brain tumor. The International Agency for Research on Cancer, or IARC, has classified cell phone radiation as a possible carcinogen. The classification made after a working group of 31 scientists completed a review of previously published studies and found limited evidence of carcinogenicity from radio frequency electromagnetic field emitted by wireless phones, radio, television, and radar. Due to the relatively recent adoption of cell phones, long-term safety of technology cannot be determined conclusively and caution is warranted. Children may have an increased risk of adverse health effects from cell phone radiation. According to American Academy of Pediatrics President Dr. Ruben Flack, when cell phones are used by children, the average of RF energy deposition is 2 times higher in the brain and 10 times higher in the bone marrow of the skull than for adults. Cell phone storage and phone packets have been linked to poor fertility and higher chances of miscarriage and childhood cancer. Another thing is, using a cell phone while driving, even with a hands-free device, is unsafe and makes accidents more likely. According to the researchers at University of Utah, people who drive while talking on their cell phones are as impaired as drunk drivers with a blood alcohol level of 0.8%. On the other hand, using cell phones of school children can destroy their studies. Children are tempted to watch X-rated movies that create troubles and malicious acts could be visible in them. Playing games in their cell phones could affect their listening skills and attitude towards their studies.
You already heard the rebuttal of the two groups. A round of applause to them, please. This time, and after which will be Mrs. Rosie Piroy, our Master Teacher 1.
Okay, good morning and congratulations to both the two parties, position and ano yung isa? Opposition and proposition. Okay, you've got good job, no? Both can defend their answer. Okay, are cell phones safe for school? How many pupils are saying no? This group 6 and the others say yes. Okay, but my judgment is both of them are very good. All of you are winners, no? Winners. Like Myron using cellphone, mayroong advantage and disadvantage. Okay. Alam na ninyo kung ano yun, no? But ang comment ko, when sa rebuttal gani, mag-defending sang debate gani, you will not only depend sa kung ang imo nga group can answer sang imo nga group, you have to ano gani, work cooperatively. Hindi lang isa lang siya mag-answer, kundi tabangan ninyo, di ba? Kung you have more ideas, but it is good, no? This is a good start sa inyong debate. Kay later on, samtang ka mo going sa next level sa inyong grade, naka-experience na ka mo sa grade 5. So, we ought to thank Ma'am Lani for that, no? Kay from the start, nag-develop na kamo magkakaroon ng debate. So, anong feeling ninyo to have this kind of debate? Ha? Ano?
Masaya.
Okay, masaya. Why? Why? Nga masaya? Why do you feel happy? Ha? Okay, you can defend your answer. You could change ideas. Kay one head is better than two heads is better than one head. Dapat sa debate, mag-ano ka mo, mag-exchange ideas. Kung doon sa side, hindi nila nalaman nga ganun pala ang tama, at least, ang dito na side, nalalaman nila nga, yun pala ang advantage at disadvantage, no? Maganda, kasi nag-exchange ideas kayo. Maganda yung start. Mapasalamat tayo kay Ma'am Lani, Pasalamat tayo sa Tineo. Kasi nag-enroll si Ma'am Lani sa Tineo at si Ma'am Mojugulit. At least, whatever, ginapass on nila sa inyo. And then, preparation din yan. Pag-go ninyo sa high school, especially kay John Andre Aksan, you will experience this. Pag high school nino, magkakaroon kayo ng debate din. Maganda, Maganda ang nagiging start. And then, dire, silingo kayo na, pag nandoon ka na sa imo ka grupo boss, siyempre, hindi lang one answer. One answer is not enough. Dapat may support si Andre sa imo. Mag-support din si Iris sa iyo. Pag mayroon kayong nalalaman, huwag kayong mahiya. You will try to express that answer. Kung hindi alam ni Birds, kunti lang nalaman nila, i-support mo. As well din sa side ni Japet. Dapat kung may nalalaman ka, Maya, i-support mo ang answer ni Japet din. Pag-grupo ba'y ka mo? Yan ang teamwork. Teamwork na ang kakailangan pag nakadebate kayo. Okay. And then, ako papaginan observe ko. Okay. And then, sa debate, not only nga isa lang ka-answer to siling ko, dapat mag-give mga mo sa example. Okay, example, I read this one in the book of blah, blah, blah. I-support nyo nami, and then, kung mag-answer ka sa debate, dapat wide reader. Wide reader, and you know everything. Para ma-support mo to question nga gina-throwback sa opponents o proposition sa inyong group. Okay. Dapat, ang ipa-inter ninyo, si Raprap, kag si si Ale. Kag sino ni? Si Julio.
Performance. I have discovered these girls, Marian, Darlis, Tamtam were very nice, Mamla, no? Very good speaker, Jericho. They same also with the other group. In this kind of activity, you are able to develop your self-confidence, your speaking ability, your diction, your pronunciation, etc. This is a very good activity. Congratulations, Ma'am Lan, because without enrolling in SEMEO, maybe this activity will not be done here in our school. Not only this time, by the next year, so many years will come, you will still experience many debates, especially if you will go to high school. And during that time, maybe some of the questions were not given to you. No? That is why, sabi ni Ma'am Lan kanina, you must be a wide reader if you will join the debate. Kasi doon, hindi natin alam what will be the questions that will be asked to both of you. But, dito sa ginawa nyo ngayon, very, very good talaga yung performance, no? Congratulations kasi kahit alam ko medyo mahirap, ilang araw kayong pabalik-balik, but you have shown your best. Talagang pinaghandaan, talagang ginawa ninyo ang inyong lahat ng makakaya para maipakita niyo yung best ngayon. And congratulations also sa mga classmates sa audience ninyo. Very good sila. Si Ali, behave. At nakita ko, nagreklamo si Taba. Ma'am, si Ali, ano yun, Ali? Inahawakan mo tayo nga sa katiyan ni Taba. But, but, they are really enjoying watching the two groups doing their debate. So, congratulations, you are all winners. Next week, Ma'am Lan, the best strategy mo naman, you will be the one no will perform. At saka, that is one way to develop also their self-esteem at saka yung ano nila dyan. Kasi napakaganda na strategy ito. Thank you very much. Congratulations. God bless us all.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma'am Melanie and Ma'am Rosie, for your insights and remarks. Congratulations to the two groups. Indeed, you have shown your best in this debate.